Red Bull's abrupt decision to drop Liam Lawson after just 2 race weekends and reinstate Yuki Tsunoda. Was this a fair call, a desperate gamble, or a sign of deeper issues within the team? Red Bull Racing has returned Liam Lawson to its sister team, the Racing Bulls. After just 2 Grand Prix weekends, Yuki Tsunoda will take over Lawson's seat for the upcoming Japanese Grand Prix. Why such a drastic move? Red Bull claims it's a sporting decision to boost their title chances. Lawson has had a nightmare start to the season, qualifying 18th in Australia and last in both the sprint and main qualifying in China. Meanwhile, Tsunoda has shone for the Racing Bulls, finishing 6th in the Chinese sprint and consistently finishing in the top 10. But here's the twist. Red Bull initially chose Lawson over Tsunoda, believing he had more potential. Now they've done a U-turn. Team boss Christian Horner says they want to protect Lawson's confidence by moving him to a slower but easier car with the Racing Bulls. But is there more to the story? Max Verstappen has made it clear that the problem wasn't Lawson, it was the car. Verstappen has been vocal about the problems with the Red Bull car for some time. The car lacks grip, suffers from mid-corner understeer, and is prone to sudden rear instability. But Verstappen's prodigious talent allows him to deal with these shortcomings. He's able to load the front tires without overloading the rear. Lawson, on the other hand, found it difficult to adapt to the car due to his lack of experience. Red Bull has built a car that suits Verstappen's unique style, prioritizing raw speed over drivability. But when your second driver can't even finish races, you risk constructors' points. Verstappen reportedly warned the team about these issues a long time ago. Now, with Lawson's struggles, those warnings are hitting hard. The Japanese driver's form in 2025 has made him impossible to ignore. He's outpaced Lawson in every session this year and delivered Racing Bulls' best result with that P6 in China. But there's an irony here. Red Bull once saw Lawson as the future driver with the mental toughness to replace Sergio Perez. Tsunoda, meanwhile, was seen as inconsistent. Now, Red Bull is looking to Tsunoda's experience to help fix the RB21. His feedback could be crucial to the development of the car, something Lawson's rookie status has limited. Is this a second chance for Tsunoda or a short-term fix? Either way, the pressure is on. If he struggles, Red Bull's driver drama will only escalate. Beyond the drivers, this move exposes Red Bull's internal conflicts. For years, they've relied on Verstappen's brilliance to cover up the car's shortcomings. But with rivals closing in, they can't afford a struggling second driver. Red Bull may have underestimated how much Perez's feedback has shaped their success. Perez wasn't just a number 2 driver, his input helped refine the car. Lawson, inexperience, left Verstappen as the sole voice guiding development. Now, Red Bull faces a reckoning. Do they keep chasing outright speed and trusting Verstappen to carry the team, or do they prioritize a balanced car that any driver can handle this time? So, where do we go from here? For Lawson, it's not necessarily the end. Red Bull insists that this demotion is about rebuilding his confidence in a familiar environment. But with Tsunoda now in the spotlight, Lawson's road back looks rocky. The Japanese Grand Prix is a make-or-break moment for Tsunoda. A strong performance could secure him the second Red Bull seat in 2025, but a weak one, Red Bull might look outside their program entirely. And for Red Bull, the clock is ticking. If the RB21 isn't fixed soon, even Verstappen's magic might not be enough to fend off McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes. Red Bull's driver swap isn't just about Lawson and Tsunoda, it's a wake-up call. A team that dominated for 4 years is now struggling to adapt, and how they respond could change F1's pecking order. So, what do you think? Was dropping Lawson fair? Can Tsunoda step up? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more deep dives. Until next time, keep your eyes on the grid. This story's far from over.